Hey guys, it's Mike with the Board Game Rundown in Gen Con booth 1931. We have Aaron, who we just pulled right off the street. We've got Parakeet Griffin over here. Christina and Aaron have agreed to join us. They're going to show us their game, Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. If you've watched our streams, you've seen us get goofy with this game. We're about to do it at Gen Con. Show us how it works, guys.
All right, so thank you, Mike. As Mike stated, this is Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. It's a little bit similar to Cards Against Humanity or Apples to Apples, except the theme of the game is that everyone at the table is running for mayor of a fantasy village, and each round you're debating about how to solve the problem that currently plagues your village. So, for example, you might have someone in your village might be a werewolf, but you don't know who. You'll have a handful of solution cards, of 5 of them, which you will choose from, and you'll pick the one that you think solves that problem best, and you'll be debating with your fellow players as to why yours is better. Additionally, the judge in this case, or the debate moderator as we call them, gets to choose from 3 of these round modifier cards here. And what these do is they essentially change the style that the debaters debate in. They might have to talk like a pirate. They might have to back up their argument with made-up statistics. It just kind of adds a different flavor to every round. So if everyone wants to take top 5 of their solution cards off, we'll get our hands going here.
These are also prototype components, so nothing is finalized.
Yeah,
Correct.
for sure.
Art in progress. If it's okay with everyone, I'll start as moderator, and then we'll kind of get a feel of how the game is played, and then afterwards, we'll pass the moderator role around, and we'll play a couple rounds, or however many is deemed fitting. So let's get a fresh problem card here. So the problem that is plaguing our village is people are turning into frogs, and frogs are turning into people.
Flip those around.
Oh, thank you. And I think I'm going to ask that as you all debate, you are all surfer bros.
Oh.
Okay, alright, okay.
People are turning into frogs, and frogs are turning into people.
So go ahead and look through your hand, and once you've found a solution you'd like to argue for, go ahead and set it down on the table face down, and once everyone has theirs ready, we will go around and start the debate.
Well,
I'm sensing either confidence or commitment to something bad in this
oh
corner.
no, this one clearly is a better solution than these. So easier pitch.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
All right.
easy.
Mine is
pitch.
going to be certainly something.
Excellent. So everyone's got their cards picked out. So what we're going to do is we're going to give everyone about a minute, give or take, doesn't really matter too much, to present an opening argument for their solution. And then afterwards, we're going to follow that with a 2-minute round table debate where y'all will be able to poke holes in each other's arguments or defend your own or what have you. So, Mike, if you want to start us off, go ahead and present your solution.
Okay. All right, bros. Well, as you all know, the biggest problem plaguing our town are these frogs, yo. I was just riding some huge waves. I came back. I was getting myself a snack and a drink because I was parched. And I saw a guy literally turn into a frog, bro. Like, whoa. Like, that just happened. And so, I don't have a whole lot of creativity because I'm a surfer, bro. But I just figure if we got frogs turning into people and people turning into frogs, only solution I got is bear traps, yo. I mean, it's real simple. All you got to do is find a swamp where frogs hang out, chuck some bear traps in there. Those frogs are just going to linger around. We're not going to have any more problems, bro. So bear traps are our solution.
Rad, dude.
Well, man, let me tell you, man, I've got a solution for you. It's just enough of the right secret ingredient. So, right now, everybody's turning into frogs. Frogs are turning into people. This will change that. So, they might turn into other things, but they're not going to be turning into frogs. Who knows what's going to happen? But I think just enough of the secret ingredient is gonna make things better.
Right on, bro.
Alright. Yo, those 2 solutions totally righteous over there, but listen, I got the best solution you've ever heard of. I don't know how to turn the frogs, back into people, but what I can do is turn the rest of us also into animals, and then we can just, go live off with our families. We're already frogs. Leave our town to the people frogs, and we'll just go live in the forest with the rest of our people.
Dude, you just blew my mind, bro.
Righteous.
All right, well, I think this calls for y'all to argue with each other for 2 minutes while I sit back and watch.
I'm gonna bait those bear traps with flies, bro.
Listen,
Frogs
bear
eat
traps.
flies, bro.
No frog is heavy enough to trigger a bear trap, man.
Also, are we looking for a lethal solution?
Yeah, why are we killing the frogs? Let's just live with them.
One of those dudes made fun of my hair, bro. I can't take that.
Listen,
Where's
man.
the weight room, bro?
Let's just go live the simple life in the woods as animals, man. Leave it all
I feel like as
behind.
surfers, being frog, you've got an advantage. You know how
That's
to
true,
rock
man.
the waves.
This
We
is
gotta
not a
tackle our problem head on, bro.
This is
Not
a
hide out in
solution.
the woods.
Nah, man. Listen, that neighboring town, they're about to wage war on us any day now, okay? It's time for us to get out of there. We leave the town to the decoy frog people now. They can fight our battles for us. We can go live in the woods.
There better be bear traps out there, bro.
No bear traps. We don't even live in bear country. What are you doing?
But have you considered the secret ingredient?
I have not.
Because it's going to make things better.
What is your secret ingredient? What is your secret ingredient? That sounds
I
suspicious.
can't tell you. I just can't tell you, but it's going to be better.
That sounds suspicious to me, man. I don't know.
Is it more cowbell, bro? What is the ingredient?
What is the ingredient?
Does it have anything to do with the number 420?
It may.
Oh, okay.
Bro!
You got
'Cause-
me.
Whatever you're feeling, this will calm you down.
I'm considerably
Instantly.
more interested, dude.
Oh, man.
All right, I did start the timer a bit late here, so I
That
think
seemed
we'll
like
call
more
it there.
than enough
Yeah,
people.
that's-
Yeah.
More than enough time with 4 people.
Yeah, I think we'll call it there. I think I am gonna give it to, bro. We gotta have the secret ingredient. We'll be super chill
Thanks,
whether
man.
we're frogs or people. All right, so that's an example of how a round goes. We want to play a few more. Mike,
Yep.
feel free to take it.
Let's do it.
All
All right,
right.
so I guess I'm the mod now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we dropped to 5?
Oh, yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
yeah,
refill
yeah.
your hands. Good call. And then, yeah, you'll choose one of these 3.
Okay, so the problem is rodents have become sentient and people have begun to empathize with them too much. Whoop, wrong one. Yeah, there we go.
Good, yeah.
Okay, and I'm not going to do that to anybody. The moderator gets to change one word in our problem.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And that is because the rodents have become 600 feet tall.
Oh my God.
And people have begun to empathize with them too much.
All right.
No.
So rodents have become 600 feet tall. I mean, I don't know how you empathize with a 600-foot rodent.
That's pretty
but
terrifying.
I'm open to suggestions.
You know, we'll figure it out.
All right.
I guess now the rodents are to us what we were to the rodents before they grew 600
With
feet
first
tall.
rolls is what
Yes.
we've done.
Yeah.
The tables have turned.
Is it
All
me?
right.
Yeah, I think you get to
We're good to
start.
go.
Or we can, whoever's ready can start. I don't know if you always go clockwise.
It doesn't matter.
Up to you guys.
All right, so
Go for
I've
it.
got an invisibility spell, but a portion of the person or the rodent remains visible. Now, here's my solution, because I feel like 600 feet rodents are intimidating.
Yeah.
But if you only just see a little part of them, it's much better.
But what part?
Doesn't matter. It's just not a 600-foot rodent. Maybe it's just cute little mouse noses.
It could be cute little mouse.
Floating
Never mind.
like so high.
Yeah, but
They
what
blend
if
with
I
the clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not supposed to debate. Sorry.
All right, you guys. This is, honestly terrifying. We got Godzilla-sized rodents walking around. I'm not sure how making them invisible is in any way going to improve the situation, but I'm telling you, it was the witches. It was the witches. We have to go to the witches and get them to reverse all of this because they're out there experimenting with rats, animals all day long. The frog thing was probably them too. So we can blame the witches. We can charge them for it. And then, as part of their sentence, they'll have to fix what they did.
I'm hearing a lot of panic here, and I think we all need to calm down a little bit.
To be?
Yeah.
Deep
Look,
breaths.
exactly. Thank you. Yes. 600 feet tall rodents walking around. We do need to accept that. We need to figure out how we're going to deal with it. Where are people comfortable? Where can people come together and feel at ease? Maybe a campfire. People gather around campfires. They bring them together, and they always feel comfortable, have a great time. So I suggest what we do is we set the 600-foot rodents on fire. And everyone will be comfortable with that. The rodents will get burned out, and then we'll all be good.
Yeah, we'll all be good.
Yeah.
Except the rodents.
Except the rodents.
Okay, debate time.
All right.
All right.
I have an additional point on invisible rodents. The problem here is really that we're empathizing too much with these rodents. And I think it's a little harder to identify with just a mouse nose. So that's my solution.
I think we just need to commit to setting them on fire. There are a few things that are less empathetic than that.
I don't think we need 600-foot tall bonfires walking around our city,
I
even if it's
disagree.
for a short time.
I think it'd be amazing.
No. We need to reverse this problem now. The witches can do that, okay? They started this problem. They can end it. I don't think making them invisible is a good idea at all.
But starting with witchcraft, like at what cost?
I mean, we're already there. We might as well. Everyone knows the best way to fight witchcraft is with more witchcraft. Okay?
Or with fire.
No.
Witches are made of wood. And they burn.
I don't think I want my town smelling like burnt rat. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of rat.
We can set the town on fire too.
Oh my God. Cleanse with fire.
Yeah, hey, it's sanitary.
Oh man, but then with nowhere to live, it's easier to just reverse the issue.
What makes you think that the witches will undo what it is that they saw fit to do in the first place?
I'm glad you asked. See, we can, arrest them, essentially, take them to court, charge them for these crimes, and part of their sentence will have to be to reverse what they've done. It's
Wait, we're
truly
arresting
simple.
witches or rodents?
No, we're arresting the witches.
All right.
We could arrest the rodents, maybe, but witches first.
I really relate to the rodents, so...
Oh, yeah, see, that's the problem. That's
Right.
the issue. Is you gotta stop that. Yeah, it's too much.
They're so cute, though.
They are less cute when they're 600 feet tall.
All right. We've reached time.
Set them on fire.
Yeah, it's a winner.
600-foot rat bonfires. There we go.
Walking around.
Just that visual. Just
Yeah.
this gigantic heaping
Yeah.
rat on
Oh, it's
fire.
horrifying.
Kaiju rat in
Whoops, did I
flames.
discard all my cards? Oh well.
All right,
I'm
you were the
only
moderator.
supposed to
Yeah.
get rid of the one I used, aren't
Oh,
I?
correct. Yep.
So I need 3 of these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the situation. Bingo nights are no fun because the fortune teller always wins.
That darn fortune teller.
And the condition is that the problem has been taken to court, and you are a lawyer in the trial.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Go ahead and set those out, because I will forget. Okay. Wow. Bingo nights are no fun because the fortune teller always wins, naturally. The problem has been taken to court, and I'm a lawyer in the trial. Wow.
None of my cards work for this.
Not with that kind of attitude.
You're right.
You're locked in?
This is a
I'm
tough
locked
one.
in for better
This
or
is a
worse.
tough one.
Wow.
All right.
Oh man. Try to formulate my argument.
Okay.
You guys go first. I need a minute.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client went to bingo the other day. And my client, my grandmother, by the way, I'm also her lawyer and her grandson, she was hoping to win something at bingo. And we sat there and watched the same person win every single game of bingo. Like, you have got to be kidding me. And so I present to you Exhibit A, a crystal ball. You see, the crystal ball was sitting next to the person winning all of the bingo games. So I have reason to believe that that person was a fortune teller and should not be eligible for the bingo games. I mean, hey, that would be like me giving all the winning raffle tickets to Dan. That's just not possible. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I suggest that we use a soundproof blanket so that the fortune teller is incapable of saying bingo. If she can't say it, she can't get her winnings. The defense rests.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I represent my client, the fortune teller. She's had a rough couple of months since her recent divorce, during which I also represented her. And she's been looking for something new. She's been trying new things. She's been going to bingo nights to try to fill her time and distract herself from the conflict that she is attempting to resolve within herself and adjust to. And I think that my client is prepared to offer a deal. If she was to be married strategically to someone in the neighboring village, she would be motivated to leave. All she is asking is that someone arrange a marriage for her. She will leave, no longer attend bingo nights in this village. She'll happily be married to a new partner and no longer need to distract herself with bingo games. And I think that that will be a happy solution for everybody here, including my client.
It's hard to follow up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I may enter this into the record, I have found that, in fact, fortune tellers are not from this area at all, but are in fact an invasive species. That gives us the right to forcibly remove her from this town without any deals. Are you the defense or the plaintiffs? I'm not sure. It was fuzzy. This side of things, that they would have you believe we can take action, severe action now to remove her from our village. I rest my case.
Oh, lost the timer here.
So if she just goes to the next village, then it's their problem.
That's right. We need to get her out of the
I
continent.
object to this cruel and unfair treatment of
Objection!
non-native citizens.
This
This is no way to treat people, regardless of where they're from.
speculation.
I speculate that you have a vendetta against other people that are not from here.
I have
and I do not
official
stand for
records here
this.
that I would like to enter to you, Your Honor, that show fortune tellers are in fact an invasive species to our town. It is time to get rid of them once and for all.
Observe the facts that bingo nights are no fun because the singular, not
It
plural.
always
the
starts with
fortune
one, doesn't
teller.
it? It always starts with one. You gotta cut it off now.
That
all right?
one is perfectly willing to
Nope,
leave
nope.
if strategically married and not
No,
forced.
we will not bend the knee to her.
But she will
She
bend
gets
the knee
nothing
to
from
a
us.
groom.
Your Honor, this is all
The groom will
conjecture.
bend the knee to...
Clearly, a woman
Something
who
like
is
that.
incapable of saying the word bingo cannot win bingo, and therefore there's no other solution.
My client is fluent in sign language.
But it's a blanket. It'll be draped over her.
That was not entered into the evidence pool
Yeah,
before
yeah,
I
yeah.
started my research for this case. I'll have you know.
It was not considered relevant until this moment.
I still think getting rid of her is she can take the blanket off. You know, you just take it off. We get rid of her. We're legally can do so.
We're going to put the soundproof blanket over her hands, so therefore nobody will see them. So
But
it
she can
doesn't-
still just take it off. She can just take the blanket off.
Well, it's a very heavy blanket. It's one of those weighted
Weighted blanket.
blankets.
It's a weighted
Yes,
blanket.
it's a weighted blanket. It's actually one of these new ones. They're 300 pounds. Yes.
Oh no, they're
Cali-
made for the rodents?
Yes.
All right.
We actually made them out of the burnt pieces of the rodent.
Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
That makes
That's
sense.
right.
I
We're
think this woman
repurposing.
needs a mate.
I agree. And my client agrees. Thank you, Your Honor. All right.
All
That's
right.
good.
Ready to go?
Yes. Let's see what we got. Huh. Okay. So our mascot died, and we need something to take its place before the game this weekend. Okay.
Oh boy.
I need you to debate why this problem is actually a good thing.
Oh, our mascot died, and we need something to take its place.
All right. Got it.
Excellent.
I was like, how am I ever going to use this card?
All right.
Here's how.
You found it?
Yes.
Excellent.
Are you ready?
I am.
All right.
All right. So, our town's mascot died. This is such a great opportunity, guys. You know why? We can, disguised as a kind gesture, re-gift our dead mascot to our neighboring town
Oh, yeah,
so that
screw
they
those
can
guys.
have the dead one. And then we will develop a new, better mascot. They'll have a dead one that's not threatening. They'll be the butt of everyone's joke. No one will be intimidated by their dead mascot. We just re-gift it to the next town.
Okay. I love it.
Okay, so as you all know, our mascot is dead, and we have a huge game this weekend. And, our mascot has really, kind of done a good job as representing our town. The problem is that our mascot is 3 gnomes in a trench coat. So by the mascot dying, the problem solves itself. Really? How did we ever come to the conclusion that 3 gnomes in a trench coat would be a good mascot? I am glad I am the new mayor, because we will look to vote in a new mascot moving forward that is not 3 gnomes in a trench coat.
All right. Well, I think those are both fine arguments, but they're only half of the problem. They're not a solution. So what I have for you is a brand new mascot. It's a giraffe with 7 scarves. So it's fine if the other town takes our dead mascot. It's fine that our previous mascot was a gnome in a trench coat, but we need a new mascot. And I have for you a giraffe and 7 scarves.
Okay. All right.
It has recently been brought to my attention that only 2 of the gnomes in the trench coat died. And therefore, if the people want one of the gnomes to remain as a mascot with or without the trench coat, he is willing, although he does have several scars.
Well, I have, part of the reason that we'd hired 3 gnomes in the first place, there was a height requirement. So 2 gnomes are not going to cut it. The giraffe, my friend, he's got it covered.
Sorry, I forgot. Allergic to giraffes. Carry on.
Wow.
Just a moment.
Specific.
This is gonna be a problem for me.
That sounds like early onset giraffe-titis.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wow. The problem is that the giraffe demands a very high quality linen scarf that must be imported from a very remote island. The shipping prices are unreal.
Yes.
Oh my word.
But he's already got his favorite 7.
So I'll have you know that last winter there were 7 people who were frozen solid because someone had stolen their scarves. This giraffe is a criminal. Do we really want him to represent our town?
What's the statute of limitations on scarf theft? Seems like an unrelated issue.
I don't want to be represented by a criminal. I think we should re-gift our dead mascot.
I just wanted to say real quick, the live gnome just notified me he has no hair and no scarf requirements.
Well, if I've seen anything, it's that past criminality is no barrier to elected office.
Okay. Oh, these are very good. These are very good. I love, always screwing over the town next door. It's always great. I don't know if I still want a gnome as a mascot, and now just one of them's kind of lame. The giraffe with 7 scarves. I mean, come on. The best mascot there is.
Meets the height requirement.
He meets the height requirement.
That's a tough, not many do.
Well, yeah, one dead gnome will not do that. Okay, one more round.
Okay.
All right,
let's do it.
Everybody good on hand size? All right. Okay. At least 4 octopi with a sword in each tentacle have been spotted by the docks. I think you all should present your argument as if it is in a nature documentary.
You got it.
All right.
Oh, wow. So
At least 4 octopi with a sword in each tentacle have been spotted by the docks, and present your argument as if it is in a nature documentary.
I took read for myself.
Oh.
You guys have what now? Oh, yes. Me too, and I'm really terrible at stuff on Instagram.
All right. Everybody ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Take it away, Mike.
As we see here in the wild, it's an octopi with 4 octopi with swords in every tentacle. In its natural habitat, eating things off the sea, but he's intimidated anybody that would like to swim in our seas, our lakes, and our ponds. So we're going to go ahead and move the octopus into a gladiator arena. Because the only thing more dangerous than 1 sword is 8 times 4, which makes 32. So we're going to move the octopus from its natural environment to put it in a very cushy, comfortable home inside of the gladiator arena that we had built many years ago by a previous regime. And we're going to pit people against the octopus in a fight to their death, because that's what the people want. They need entertainment. And with such a crappy town mascot, I feel like we need to entertain people to make up for the dead gnomes that everybody is still trying to mourn.
ladies and gentlemen, this is frightening, to be sure. 4 octopus at least, but I would argue that they are not in their natural habitat, much like truthsayers or fortune tellers. This is not their natural habitat. They do need relocation, and the solution is shoelaces that tie themselves and anything that comes near. Obviously, octopi with with so many swords, it's dangerous to approach. But with shoelaces that tie anything else that comes near, we can take care of this.
People like you, and then going, okay. So
Excellent.
because
Oh, will you look at that over there? It's the rare sword octopus. Oh, it's absolute beauty out there. I'll tell you something. The best thing you can actually do with these creatures is to just adopt them. They're a rare, endangered species, and we have to protect them as much as possible. It would be an absolute shame if we were to lose such a beautiful creature. Ah, look at him there. He's stabbing a guy. Absolute nature's beautiful, isn't it?
Our
Holy cow.
gnome rescue is already chock full, and we've allocated so many tax dollars to it that I really feel like an octopus rescue would really stretch our taxpayers.
Listen, I'll tell you something, they make great guard dogs. All of them, way better than any other dog you could buy, any other creature. They've got 8 swords, okay? No one will come into your house, and they actually love to cuddle. They're very soft and squishy, love to cuddle. If you adopt one of these creatures, they'll be protected, and we can save them for the next generation.
Well, let me also point out that these beautiful creatures, with all their swords, they've got 8 legs. They love shoes, but it's time consuming. So shoelaces that tie themselves are a big hit, making those swords a little less dangerous when they're happy and they've got all the shoes they could want, and cutting down on their shoe tying time.
But if we let them, some of these back into the wild, they may go extinct because they're hunted actually rather viciously. We're going to have to protect these ones specifically. Now that they've attacked people, they're going to be hunted down. These are the ones we've got to protect. Just adopt them.
She suggested that we cuddle with octopus with swords,
They're so squishy.
and octopus don't have feet. So put them to use to make up for our dead mascot.
Listen, I don't know if we should be throwing them in the gladiator pit. That feels like animal abuse to me. And these are, like I said before, we must protect them. We don't want them killing each other.
They're going to battle humans that we don't like, not each other, and they always win.
They do have 8 swords. They're very good at what they do.
All right. Excellent round. Love that Steve Irwin over here does want us to cuddle with octopi that are about to pierce us, slice us to ribbons with swords. Tying them together with the shoes that they're going to wear on their tentacles. Hey, that's innovative. I do worry perhaps that they'll be able to cut through the shoelaces with their many swords. And with those concerns out of the way, I think that leaves, in my mind, throw it in the gladiator pit. I am excited to see our gladiators take on the 32 swords of the 4 8 sword-wielding octopi.
It would certainly be entertaining.
Well played. Well
Love
played,
the
everybody.
Australian accent.
Thank
That
you.
was
Well done.
great. Tim, are you jumping in? We can
No,
probably
I'm gonna do
squeeze
my
in one more.
Did
Okay.
you do the German accent
no,
again?
I did the Australian.
Yes. So, all right, guys. So this has been our play of Fairy Tale Campaign Trail with the guys from Parakeet Griffin Games. Thank you so much for coming on to play.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
for
Thank
hopping
you.
in to
Yeah,
play.
thank you.
pleasure.
Thanks for
You're
joining us
awesome.
out of nowhere. That was
Well
amazing.
done. Well
I had
done.
no idea what I was getting into. It was a blast.
Excellent. Glad
So, guys, this has been our coverage from our Gen Con booth. We'll see you next time. I've been Hickman.